The Canton Network is making some massive moves. We have Visa becoming a super validator for the Canton Network. We also have announcements of LayerZero going live on the Canton Network. This is a major move for the Canton Network, of course, which will mean a major move for the Canton coin. Let's go ahead and jump into these two news stories and get a better understanding of what's going on with them. So just in case you missed it, check out this post with me. This comes from the Canton Network on March 25th, 2026. And this is that announcement about Visa becoming a super validator on their network. Let's check out their post and read more about it. We have Visa joins Canton as a super validator. Banks and financial institutions can scale payments, settlement, and treasury workflows on chain with existing risk and compliance framework. So this is going to be big for the Canton Network. This unlocks the power of Visa when you really think about what's going on here. And if you've been following Visa and what they're doing in the crypto realm, they are going all in on this. They are fully back in crypto. They see where the market's going, and they are getting a jump ahead of the rest of their competition. We're seeing MasterCard follow behind them as well. So this is exciting. But let's read the post from Visa's website and check out what they're saying about becoming a super validator. And for anybody that's new here, keep in mind, all of my research is in the description below because I want you to do your own research. That's what we do on this channel. We provide this information. The links are down in the description because doing your own research is super important, and I really encourage anybody to do so. Don't take anybody's word as the gospel on the internet. Make sure you have a trusted source, but let's go ahead and move into it. Let's look at this post here. Read along with me. It says, as a super validator, Visa will help clients who choose to run and secure operations on the Canton Network, applying the same trusted and reliable standards it uses to operate critical payments systems today. Institutions can experiment with and scale stablecoin payments, settlement, and treasury use cases without changing how they already manage risk, compliance, and operations. We have a quote saying, many banks see the lack of privacy as a deal breaker for moving meaningful activity on chain, said global head of growth products and strategic payments at Visa. By operating as a super validator on the Canton Network, we're bringing Visa-grade trust, governance, and operational rigor that define Visa's global network to privacy-preserving blockchain infrastructure. So regulated FIS can bring payments on chain without having to rethink how they operate. Today, Canton has gained wide adoption across capital markets, powering the issuance and trading of tokenized financial assets. With Visa joining, Canton will now connect capital markets with payments and bring on-chain payments directly into the Canton ecosystem. Okay, so Visa as a super validator for the Canton Network. If you needed a stamp of approval that Canton Network isn't just another rug pull that's gonna, go away in the next year or months or so, Visa backing them is the key here. I mean, I don't know how else to say this. This is a massive move for the Canton Network. So if you're new to Canton, you're still kind of early. You still have opportunity to stack up, which is amazing. But let's go ahead and read more on about this article and what Visa is doing with their stable coins and get a better understanding of what's going on with that as well. So check it out. We're going to continue on reading. It says, Visa's broader stablecoin strategy. Visa's participation builds on its existing digital assets and stablecoin work, including stablecoin settlement, which has reached an annualized rate of $4.6 billion globally. Stablecoin linked cards with more than 130 programs across more than 50 countries. A specialized stablecoins advisory practice by Visa Consulting and Analytics, which is VCA, advising clients ranging from the financial institutions to fintechs on stablecoin strategy and on-chain capabilities. VCA can help clients assess how participation in the Canton Network and other initiatives align with other objectives. With Visa now spanning both payments and governance layer on Canton, financial institutions can explore the network through a partner they already know and trust without having to overhaul existing operations. So with Visa partnering with Canton, it's going to do two things. One, Canton's going to bring that privacy that banks and institutions demand. On top of that, Canton now has access to Visa's customers as well, which we just now read. We have 130 programs across more than 50 countries, moving $4.6 billion globally. This is a massive move for Canton and for Visa when you really think about it. But with them partnering with Visa, this now unlocks more customers, as we spoke about, and this is where LayerZero is going to come into play here. Before we move into that, though, if you are new to the channel, you like this kind of information where we don't provide any hype, I give you just the facts that we come across, give you the research so you can do your own research in your own time, so you have a better understanding of what you're investing in. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. We would love to have you a part of the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, do you hold Canton, or are you still trying to figure out this network? And if you are still trying to figure out this network, I do have a playlist of videos here. We broke down 6 videos about the Canton Network, goes more in a deep dive. So if you're trying to figure out who the Canton Network is, the Canton coin, check out that playlist. There's all the information you need within that. Now let's get back to the stories, which we're going to move into is the LayerZero going live on the Canton Network. This is a massive move. So let's go ahead and read on about this. This does come out on their X on March 26, 2026 from the Canton Foundation. Let's go ahead and read on more about it. It says Canton just got its first interoperability protocol. Keep in mind, interoperability, Visa, their customers, etc. See how all this ties together? It is no coincidence, right? Let's keep reading though. It says LayerZero is now live on Canton Network, connecting Canton's institutional infrastructure to 165 plus blockchains, $95 billion in assets secured across 750 applications can now deploy to Canton. Read that again. We have 165 plus public blockchains, $95 billion in assets secured across 750 applications can now deploy on Canton. Tokenized securities, digital bonds, and equities issued on Canton can now move seamlessly into another blockchain ecosystem for secondary market trading, and assets from external chains can fund primary purchase on Canton. Tokenized assets should be available or should be able to live anywhere. Now they can. This is huge for Canton as well. LayerZero, it unlocks the door, right? When we had this interoperability, we now have access to more customers, right? And these customers now feel more secure moving into Canton because they don't feel like they're trapped in a silo. And this is where I say over and over again on this channel, stop being tribal. If you like a project, you like, let's say XRP, because I know they have a big following. I'm an XRP fan myself, honestly, but I'm not tribal to them. I think they're going to do great. It's going to be exciting. But I also understand there is more going around the system other than XRP. Don't waste an opportunity such as the Canton Network just because you're such a strong holder of XRP. You can live in both realities at the same time, and that's what a good investor will do. They're looking at the ability to make money by investing into a company early, then selling it, moving on to the next one, not becoming diamond hands and just holding it forever. That really doesn't pay off, right? I mean, ask the silver folks that saw the $100 and something silver that wasn't able to sell, and now it's back to, what is it, $60, $80, something like that. So don't get stuck holding the bag, right? Anyways, that's just a rant, sorry. Moving on, let's read more about LayerZero. We're going to hear from Eric of Canton. They're also going to hear from the CEO of LayerZero and what they have to say about this merger or this going live together. I say merger, but you know what I mean. Go ahead and check it out with me. This does come from LayerZero Network, their actual website, so check it out. This is going to be a quote from Eric. He's the head of network growth at Digital Asset, which is tied to Canton Network, as you know. Let's go ahead and read more about it. It says, the integration gives issuers on any chain the ability to bring their assets to Canton, where trillions of assets are already flowing. And these issuers will be able to benefit from Canton's privacy model. At the same time, this will enable issuers on Canton to seamlessly move their assets into another ecosystem. Interoperability, right? Then we have the CEO of LayerZero quoting, Canton has already built the rails for traditional finance, processing more than $350 billion in daily U.S. Treasury repo volume. LayerZero's job is to make sure those assets are available in every global market across blockchains by enabling assets to move easily between Canton and the public blockchains. LayerZero is hopefully increasing the velocity of global tokenized capital. A tokenized asset should be able to live anywhere, and now it can. So with this recent announcement of Visa and LayerZero, we now have the Canton Network, which is the institutional blockchain rails. Then we have LayerZero, which is interoperability. Then Visa is payments and trust needed to make all this come together. This is a massive move forward. Now, before you go out and rush in to buy the Canton coin, keep in mind, just because there are big headlines, it does not mean that this is going to take off tomorrow. Don't jump in while we have high prices. Pay attention to the market and do not get FOMO'd in or out of the market. Do your own research. I hope that you enjoyed something in this video. If you did, again, consider hitting that like button. If you like this kind of reporting, again, consider subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you a part of it. But before we all let you go, as always, guys, take care of yourself and take care of those people around you and become the change that you want to see in this world. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one.